The hype for the War Within is once again growing because patch 11.1 is around the corner, but before it arrives, there's a lot of things that you need to do to prepare and even rewards to earn that will never be around again. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's jump right into the last chance preparations you need to make before patch 11.1 arrives to make sure you're ready for the new World of Warcraft season. Right off the bat in Season 1, there are a ton of rewards that you can earn, complete, and even prep before they're gone for good, and Season 2 comes around and we get a complete reset for most of these. So there's quite a different amount here, so let's get into it. The first one absolutely has to be the Season 1 Delver's Journey. Now, not only could this give you quite a few customization options for your Delves mount, you can eventually earn a couple cool toys as well. Even at the end, you'll be able to purchase coffer keys with a 50% discount, which could be nasty for gearing up your alts. It allows you to get a bunch of those coffer keys at a very nice discount. You go to those bountiful delves and start earning some easy 600 item level champion gear and potentially even 610 if you get those maps and start getting lucky. And speaking of limited time availability, you also have the Zekvir challenge. Zekvir is the Season 1 solo boss challenge, and for completing him on both difficulties, you get the spine back piece that you see here, as well as the void version of these Delver's dirigible mount. This is something I still have to do personally, and I'm going to make sure I 100% get it done before the new season. So yes, this is going to be our last opportunity at getting this mount cosmetic, so you definitely want to make sure to get this done. Next up, you have the Portal Summoning for completing dungeons at a +10 Mythic Plus rating or higher. This is something that I actually just learned making this video right now, that if you complete any Mythic Plus dungeon at a rank 10 or higher, you get access to a spell to teleport you to that said dungeon whenever you'd like. So if you'd like to traverse the War Within very easy, this is a very convenient way to get some teleports wherever you'd like. Another thing you'd want to grab is the Nurubar Palace Final Boss mount. Now just remember, of course this is RNG, but the Sky Razor can be dropped on any difficulty, whether it be normal, heroic, or mythic, but the mythic version does have a different color, which is a red variant, which is really, really cool. So if somehow, some way you're farming mythic Nurubar Palace every single week, you have the chance at this bad boy right here. More power to you because you're insane. Before Season 2, you have your last chance also to get your Ahead of the Curve achievement for completing Nurubar Palace on heroic difficulty. Also, having this achievement definitely gives you an edge in, trying to find a group or a guild, I would say, for next tier's raid, because it's kind of like that stamp of approval that you know what you're doing. So definitely try to make sure to get this so you could show off that you have Ahead of the Curve and get involved in raiding or grouping easier next season. Some more rewards include your PvP mounts that you could obtain, which include the Skyflayer mount that you get from winning PvP matches above a 1k rating. That looks really cool. And then you also have the Forged Gladiator Fellbat mount from winning enough games as a Gladiator rank in PvP. Both of these are going away when the next season comes out, so if you're a big PvPer, get your butt into arenas or BGs and get this settled. Moving on, next we have some key achievements that you can earn with some awards attached to them that will be going away soon. Of course, we already spoke about earning your Ahead of the Curve achievement to get into groups or guilds easier, as well as the Mythic Raid mount if you're a psychopath and you're actually clearing that sort of thing. You also have your Diamond Mech Suit from getting a Mythic rating of 2k before the season ends, which is a really badass mount in my opinion. You also have your PvP Cloak at reaching a rating of 1000, and your PvP Tabard for hitting a rating of 2400. And then you have a few other achievements that we've already talked about, like the Zekvir completion, the Gladiator mount, and so on. The last couple achievements are going to be upgrading your Siren Isles ring to 658, which is absolutely insane in terms of item level, and we will be talking more about this ring a little bit later. Lastly, as of just the other day, you have the Plunderstorm event rewards, which has some exclusive items before patch 11.1, and this released just the other day as well. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of achievements here to knock down. If you're interested, I'll leave this up on screen for you. You could take a little screenshot, save it. So you definitely want to make sure to get these achievements done and finished to get all the nice rewards heading into the new season before they're unavailable. Other than key achievements, we also have a couple key events going on before 11.1 comes out, and you definitely want to take advantage of these. Almost every single week, you can earn a couple pieces of heroic gear, and not only that, it can earn you a piece of loot every week from the heroic raids starting at an item level of 610. That means it could start at 610 and range all the way up to 619 item level, which is absolutely insane. Not only that, it could drop any piece of loot in the raid and earn you some very, very rare pieces. For example, like the Mad Queen's Mandate, the Seal of the Poison Pact ring that has a really awesome on-hit effect to it, and really shoot your character up in power like crazy heading into new season. So every week, you're going to want to make sure to take advantage of this weekly and give yourself as many opportunities as possible to get some of the best loot in the game. Not only that, you also have the Dark Moon Fair that is going to be coming in a couple weeks as well with patch 11.1. You can take advantage of this in a variety of ways. You can get the 10% reputation buff to level up your renown faster, and you can also earn some extra profession knowledge while it is in town to set yourself up for the next patch so you can make some more gold from professions also. And then lastly, we have the Delves bonus event, which I'm going to be taking advantage of big time before next season. I got some different information off multiple sites. One of them says that it just gives you a 25% increased XP earn for your brand companion during the event, and others have simply stated that you get extra rewards at the end of every delve. So I guess we will have to see, but either way, if you're leveling up your alts or you're just looking to do some more delves, definitely take advantage of it during the week of the 22nd of January. Speaking of delves, another preparation you're going to want to make is leveling up your Bran Bronzebeard companion. Now, it has been confirmed that in Season 2, we are keeping Bran Bronzebeard, and not only that, he's also going to be able to be having a tanking option, and he's going to have a brand new set of abilities that, according to a lot of people that have done the testing, they say it's really, really solid so far on the PTR. So leveling up your brand is going to vastly increase his power and should effectively increase the rate at which you complete delves. The reason for that is because every level brand gets past level 10 earns him a 5% healing or damage increase that could stack all the way up to max level currently for the season, which is level 60. So doing this can greatly increase his viability and definitely help you in completing delves faster and potentially down Zekvir on question mark 2 just that much easier. And because delves are going to be so much better for helping us, solo players get gear for next season and earning those high level crests to push our gear as high as we can, leveling up your brand companion is going to be massive heading into Season 2, and it's something you should definitely try to focus on if you can. Another great idea before Season 1 officially ends is to take advantage of the Turbulent Timeways event. Level up those pesky level 70 alt characters that you have and get them to level 80 in literally just a few hours. You got to know right now that Turbulent Timeways for leveling is some of the most broken shit I've ever seen in retail. Wow. I leveled up a brand new level 1 Warlock all the way up to level 80 in less than 11 hours playtime because of this event. And I wasn't even doing it very efficiently or effectively or properly, which means I could have definitely done it before in less than 10 hours playtime. Not only that, I also had a very fun time leveling up the character that I've never played before and going through all the old zones, running these time walking dungeons to get that 30% bonus XP. The whole idea is you run 5 time walking dungeons, you get it up to 20% bonus XP, and once you get up to 20%, they actually give you an additional 10% that shoots up to 30. So you combine that with, skywriting, burning through all the low-level zone quests, heirlooms and stuff like that, while also queuing up for dungeons, you level up very fast, and it's actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I'm doing my best right now to get an alt character army up and running for patch 11.1, and I have a lot planned to be able to take advantage of having all these characters with professions and stuff, which we will be talking about a little bit later. But if you're interested in, potentially playing some new classes, a lot of them are getting a lot of changes. Now is the time to level up these characters. Not only that, it's actually brain dead easy to gear up right now with fresh characters that hit level 80. Right now, right when I hit level 80 on my Warlock, I ran over to the Siren Isles and spent maybe less than an hour doing the story and, completing some quests and stuff around the area, and got a full set of 584 gear almost instantly, which gave my character power enough to be able to go into tier 8 delves and start farming out some of these champion pieces. And then occasionally, I got lucky. I got 2 maps, got 2 610 pieces. So the gearing process right now is absolutely ridiculous. You also get your Cersei's, circlet ring, which is a massive jump in item level for your character, as well as power due to the raw stats and the very powerful gems that you can acquire in your ring to deal significantly more damage. Next up right now, it's also going to be a fantastic time for you to get your armor sets for whether it be PvP or PvE, and a very easy way you could do this is simply by running the raid on your desired difficulty or using your leftover catalyst you can earn to acquire the transmog pieces, instantaneously swapping it over if you have the required tier level that you'd like. This makes it very, very easy to acquire those pieces, especially if you're on a fresh level 80 like myself for my Warlock. And lastly, something I don't really see anyone talk about is prepping your characters and your professions for the next season. A new season means a lot more opportunities to make gold. And in case you didn't know, we are getting a profession knowledge reset opportunity, which means you can respec your profession points and input them wherever you'd like. So personally, I'm going to take my 3 or 4 characters that have inscription maxed out and have them respec their talents into Vantis runes for the new raid, as well as contracts for the new zone, so I can make, you know, as much money as I can early on in the season as possible. Not only that, I'm going to make it an absolute priority to make sure I complete all of my patron orders every single week to earn knowledge. I'm going to complete the weekly knowledge quest in the capital cities and even take advantage of earning knowledge points from the Dark Moon Fair. If I do this on all of my characters by the time the new season comes out, I should have a ton of extra knowledge points to play with and be passively making a ton of gold with concentration on each of my characters individually, making like 5 to 10,000 gold just simply using my concentration. Once again, focus on getting your profession knowledge up, doing those quests every single week, get your professions ready for next season, because a lot of people are going to be flooding back into the game, and it's going to give you the opportunity to make a nice chunk of gold early on in the season. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you got some nice knowledge out of it. Personally, I'm going to be following this list to the T until Season 2 comes out, and it really opened up my eyes on actually how much things I need to do and how much is left to do in the War Within for Season 1. Anyways, I'm going to get back to the grinding. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Until the very end, my name is Sky from the Comeback Kids. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.